MRF tyres are the official supplier to the New Zealand Rally Championship. After 9 Asia Pacific Rally Championship wins, the Indian company has moved to the European Rally Championship where they run a 4-car team. The latest technology and design is tested on this tough championship over gravel, tarmac and snow stages. The tyres we use in the New Zealand Rally Championship were originally developed with the help of Christchurch driver Josh Marston, who is back at the top end of the championship this season.
We did quite a few years on them, and to be honest, it was a while ago. But I don't know. I really enjoyed using them, to be honest. We put the setup back in our car, and it feels really good. We had a couple of sprints this year that we did, and pace felt fine. To be honest, probably the driver's going to be the thing that holds back this weekend. Haven't had a couple of years out, so just need to get stuck in and see how we go. But not really have too many expectations around results for this rally.
MRF tyres in New Zealand are distributed by Dean Bewis from Palmside in Christchurch.
Dean, obviously wearing a couple of hats. We'll start with the one that you're actually wearing. Year 2 of the MRF controlled tyre. What did we sort of learn from the opening year of it?
It was good that it sort of obviously performed well. The stage records were still getting broken, and we didn't have any really puncture problems, which is always a bonus.
Yeah, obviously the extra compound too coming in towards the end of the season. Do you think that makes much of a difference when we look ahead to this year's championship?
Some people liked it, some people stayed on the soft. So, it is quite good now after a year that we know what to bring in, rather than have to have shitloads of all 3 compounds. We sort of have a lot of softs and, obviously some mediums and Josh is still using the super soft, but the other guys aren't. So, yeah, it's quite interesting.
Obviously, no one knows more about these tyres than Josh. He was helping develop them a couple of years back. What does that mean that he's running the super softs?
Josh is really clever with rubber because that's what they do, and so he understands a bit more, I suppose, about it, and he always liked them. So he's sort of working on the theory that they should still be good, but time will tell, I suppose.
See him as a bit of a dark horse for the championship?
Yeah, he's a good driver and he'll go good, and you just got to get the head around the way that I suppose, from some tyres they do roll a little bit more, so I suppose if you set your car up to deal with that, then the softer compound should get up to temperature quicker.
And Dean will be relying on MRF tyres in the chase for the historic class and overall victory in the Otago Classic Rally.
We just want to try and finish to get some points because this is the killer, the 2-day ones. And I was just with Andy and Gilly here and stuff. It was sort of, I thought it was time to come back and have another go. Shane Klinky sort of had that problem and couldn't come. But it'll be interesting to see what happens.
And from a historic standpoint here, have you got eyes on Hayden and Chris as well?
I want to try and beat Ari, that's my plan, and I'd like to not get too far away, but now, that's really nothing you can do about that. You drive as fast as you can and they'll just do what they do and it'll be what it is.
It's obviously pretty warm down here too, starting to get a clouding over, but talk us through, are they the softs or the super softs?
These are the softs, yeah. The red ones are the super soft.
Good luck, mate. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.
After a couple of lean years which saw only a few competitors take on the Nzrc historic class, 2025 has seen 6 cars line up, with a 7th expected to join at round 2. And these drivers will also be competing against former WRC drivers Hayden Paddon and Chris Meek in the Otago Classic Rally. Dean Bewis is favourite, and he proved that with a Stage 1 win over Stephen Gill. Gill, one of 3 escort drivers in the class. This is the car formerly owned by Derek Asen. Originally it was Nissan powered but converted to a whole bay twin cam for historic rallying. This is Gill's first season in the Nzrc, but he's been a top 2-wheel drive competitor in the south. A big change for Andy Martin, out of the WRC2 Polo and into a historic Ford Escort. But Andy's cut his teeth on the Nzrc in a Mazda RX-3, so expect a good performance. Defending champion Paul Fraser brings a beautiful Nissan 240 RS this season. This car was the Japanese company's weapon of choice in the early days of Group B. A delay between stages saw him pick up a 4-minute penalty after Special Stage 2.
Oh, there's a nice surprise.
Yeah, there you go. I thought we had 4 minutes to fill, but we still will, sadly.
I think we still will, yes.
Pat Norris has swapped his Toyota Yaris for a Group A Toyota Corolla AE86. It's not as powerful as the Escorts, but he would have a great tussle with the Mitsubishi Lancer of Mike Cameron. Mike and Helen Cameron have been dedicated competitors in the NZ Historic class, and we're looking forward to the competition, which is set to continue throughout the season. Andy Martin struck troubles late in the morning when his throttle cable jammed and he was forced out of the rally. By the end of the day, Buist had a commanding lead in the Nzrc Historics and lay second in the Otago Classic Rally behind Chris Meek and another escort. Stephen Gill had a steady day to be second in the escort. And Pat Norris was third, but just 27 seconds ahead of the Camerons. Mike Cameron was enjoying the competition. But Paul Fraser was unable to claw back time from problems and a time penalty early in the day. Sunday morning in Stage 9 was cancelled after a scrub fire broke out, so Akatua was the first stage for the Historics. Buist continued to dominate over roads that he's competed on many times. Stephen Gill was consistently second fastest through the morning stages, despite a starter motor problem. On stage 11, he lost just 16 seconds to Buist. Then in the long Berwick Forest stage, only 34 seconds slower, showing that he'll be more competitive as the season goes on. Paul Fraser also showing his pace on Sunday, although his Saturday issue meant he was not in contention for the podium. Both Pat Norris in the Corolla and Mike Cameron in the Mitsubishi traded stage times throughout the day. But the Camerons would finish fourth, giving Norris his first historic podium. With the historic class in the bag, Buist now set off after the Otago Classic title. He'd caught a break when Hayden Padden retired on Saturday, and Chris Meek lost 4 minutes with a puncture on stage 10. So on the final stage, Buist could enjoy driving the epic Curry Bush stage with a 1 minute 30 second buffer over Meek, winner of the Nzrc Historic class and winner of the prestigious Otago Classic Rally.
Fourth time winning the Otago Classic. That must feel fabulous.
It's good, yeah. But lucky, really.
It's never lucky.
It's the number plate. Have you not seen the number plate?
Don't tell me.
It's Ari's 1977 IF 780.
Oh, there's something special in that, isn't there?
There is.
Yeah. There aren't many people who have won this event 4 times. That is special.
Well, there's not many people lonely enough to keep doing it.
You have to enjoy yourself this evening, that's for sure.
Yes, it'll be a good night, yes.
Well
yes.
done, boys. Great stuff.
No worries. It's all to do with the MRFs.
So confirming a mighty win by Buist, 9.5 minutes over Stephen Gill. Great to see Pat Norris third ahead of Mike Cameron and Paul Fraser. And we hope to see Andy Martin fighting for the podiums at the next round.
Next up on the Brian Green Property Group New Zealand Rally Championship, father and son go head-to-head in the co-driver's seat, and the battle resumes in the top class of the Brian Green Property Group New Zealand Rally Championship.